How does running impact society positively? Is it because it teaches young athletes to grind, a word that encompasses grit, respect, integrity, never quitting, and dedication? Or is it because it encourages a healthy lifestyle and a commitment to a team or a family to some extent? Here are my first pair of running shoes. I've held on to them because they've given me a reason to keep on running, and they bring back irreplaceable memories. I started running for Plano West about 4 years ago when I was a freshman in high school. And I can tell you right now that running for Plano West, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I learned in a matter of time that working for the pack meant something more. It meant working for the team and with the family. Essentially, the pack means family to us, and we live by one tenet, which is Kaizen. It's a word that means continuous improvement in Japanese. It means continuously pushing yourself to the limit and working hard until you reach that breaking point and then pushing yourself a little bit farther. The Oregon running coach once said, and arguably my favorite role model, the person I look up to, once said that the real purpose of running isn't to win a race, it's to test the limits of the human heart. And I've lived by that for nearly 2 years now, and it'll stay with me forever. Another thing, running strengthens the body, and it also provides mental rehabilitation. Studies show that running is effective at reducing fatigue, improving alertness and concentration, and also at enhancing overall cognitive function. This can be especially helpful when stress depleted your energy or ability to concentrate. Running produces endorphins, which are chemicals in the brain that act as natural painkillers, so that you don't have to turn to coffee or some other form of supplement to get your daily caffeine and all that. It helps reduce stress as well. Running is beneficial to your mind and body in so many ways, and that's the reason millions of people around the world run every single day. Since the running world has become more and more prominent, running technology has as well. It's continued to advance in shoe capability as well as all the other factors that can be controlled during a run. Take this as an example. Nike, a couple years ago, conducted a lab test called Breaking 2 hours in the marathon, that is. And this means that athletes run 26.2 miles at a 4:34 pace per mile. To put that into perspective, most people sprinting wouldn't even be able to keep up. This sounds impossible, right? Well, with the right guys and time to prepare for it, it might not be. Nike headquarters found 60 of the fastest, most elite runners throughout the world and trained them for 6 months, learning their VO2 max and their running economy, and giving them everything that they needed to break the 2-hour barrier. And they trained with them for 6 months and got the newest technology. They put runners through VO2 max, which tests the energy or how much lung capacity they give every time they breathe, and things like running efficiency, which keeps up the energy every step, how much energy they lose, and things like their cadence and gait they also measured. After all these tests were conducted, they narrowed down the field to 18 runners, and finally 3. These select 3, the scientists felt, had the best chance of breaking 2. Eliud Kipchoge being the most notable. Kipchoge promotes positivity and is believed to be the most mentally tough distance runner that distance has ever seen. During the marathon, he displayed his valor by breaking the previous world record by over 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, knocking over 5 seconds per mile off the time, which is just miraculous. However, the conditions and technology were all put in there to favor his success. This shows that the shoes that he ran in were customized perfectly to fit his feet because they were made with a laser scanner. They were specialized with light foam and a 1/4-inch carbon fiber plate, which gave back 4% energy each step he took. And that's a whole lot in a long distance race. The race is in Monza, Italy, on a Formula One track, and its lack of humidity and low altitude provided Elliott with the best conditions possible and the best environment that he could break to. The scientists also made a drink for Eliud Kipchoge, which had the perfect ratio of carbs to protein in it, as well as sugars, which replenished his body with all the energy that he needed to keep going. Kipchoge is a perfect example of a positive runner. I look up to him as a runner and admire his passion. He once said, "With a strong heart and a good mind, you can do it." This quote has become the way I think while I run, and that positivity is the driving force that keeps me living my everyday healthy lifestyle. Thank you.